I'm running a social business together with my colleague Peter in Berlin. It's called Learnlabo. And we're using outdoor education as a main tool for integration and community building. Mostly with, in the beginning, we started working with West African migrants from Berlin, from Senegal, Gambia, and Mali. And now, since 2022, context changed a bit. So we have also a lot of migrants from Eastern Europe, from Belarus, from Ukraine. And overall, it's a fantastic tool, outdoor education. Mainly, it's hikes, climbing, indoor and outdoor, in different terrains. Sometimes it's also can be activities in the water, like kayak expedition. And since 2 years, we start to discover and move forward with more engaging with the topic of sailing. So how does also sea can be used? Yeah, this is overall thing. If you're talking about outdoor education, you can literally say, or everything what you're doing out of classroom, literally in the garden or in the schoolyard or on the beach, can be counted already as outdoor education. But it also can be simple games or just sitting in a circle and it's outdoor. Yeah. While when we're talking about adventure education, or we also call it experiential education, this is a bit different because here we talk about quality outdoor experience. I guess this is the main key word about quality outdoor experience, and it's have a certain criteria. What does it mean? What make it quality? Yeah, and quality it's making that it's challenge. So basically, all participants who are taking part in activity, they having a challenge, and this is also challenge by choice. So they voluntarily choose to accept this challenge. And do it. Also, challenge will be not the same for group. It can be overall challenge, like let's go for 3 days expedition in the highest mountain of Ukraine, or let's go on an expedition to check these milestones and do bivouac. For example, in Germany particularly, with the camping can be a bit more challenging. So bivouacking can be as a very cool and an option to hike and make a quality expedition. Yeah, and what is also, if you're talking about this challenge, which I talked before, and what is make it quality, it's that participants are definitely going out from their comfort zone. So, the cycle. I believe when you're pushing yourself out of comfort zone before you enter the panic zone, of course, this is the role of facilitator to ensure that it's you control the situation. And where is the learning happening? So this gap between out of comfort zone before my panic zone, when I'm feeling challenged, this is my challenge, and everybody find different challenges. Someone by distance, someone by weight, someone by being in a group can be a challenge. Someone can be find the challenge of sleeping on a comfortable position, or cooking, whatever. If you do properly here as a facilitator, proper debriefing, you control the situation, you aware about everything that's going on, this will make this experience quality, and this is, I will say, the key. I literally recently, like a couple of weeks ago, I was running a training for the group in human rights. And it was not about outdoor education, but we also use the topic as escape rooms and escape boxes. There's a challenge. The challenge is to solve it. So, and it's indoor. But outdoor education, when you go out of classroom, it's just different immersive level. First of all, it's 24/7, so you're fully constantly there. Also, you're outdoor, so you need to be ready for it. It also requires certain preparation, physical, mental, and technical, and also you're exploring. So usually this part of it, seeing something which you not see in your regular life, some views, some stones, some landscape, terrains, animals. I don't know. This is also bring it a very different level. So I will say immersively wise and how much all of your receptors are working. Yeah, it's different level. Plus, you really focused, but in the same time very relaxed. So this all make it special, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not sure about the getting what they're getting in there, but I can tell you what is make it different. Like what is at least my observation overall. So okay, first of all, why outdoor? Um, in my opinion, it's very accessible. So if you want to go hike, you can do hike. It doesn't require any very specific preparation. It's usually for free, so it's make it easier. And we're also working with another organization, with another groups on this team. It's easy to implement everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a flat or it's a swamps or it's a mountains or it's a sea, rocks. Doesn't matter. You can still hike, you can still explore, you can still go off road, and will be definitely opportunity. So this is first. Regarding specific target groups, first of all, it's very depends on the culture of the country. So, and a lot of with a lot of participants who's coming from not from Europe, for example, there is different approach towards outdoor education. In some of the countries, it doesn't exist at all. It sound and can be treated as a why you should be out if you have concrete buildings. It's not prestige. So people will be very skeptical about taking part in it, or sleeping in a tent can be felt embarrassing, which I understand, but this is part of the culture. It's also coming from the background and etc. So it can be seen very differently. Another thing, it's also approach towards preparation. To be honest, we were talking outdoor in Europe, especially in the high mountains, we have pretty rough conditions. People have tendency to underestimate the need to preparation, have quality equipment for certain activities. So we constantly was facing the challenges like even though you put everything possible in effort to make sure that they're ready, there's still not proper backpacks, not proper hiking shoes, which can make it challenging multiplier level and also actually risky. So this also we take in account. So we're ready, we have our warehouse, we need to supply it, we need to make sure that people are ready for it. But overall, from positive sides, people, at least target group which we're working from, non-from European countries, are very practical. So really very handy in outdoor experience, ability, quick react in different situation, more resist. Usually it's just a fantastic experience, and we have usually mixed groups. So it's not only migrants or people with different culture background, it's mixed. So it's made this experience just unique. I guess outdoor creating you fantastic opportunity to break these sort of barriers, because also often people doesn't speak common language. It doesn't matter, because to make a fire you can figure out, to cook you will figure out together. So this possibility to be together and also live through this basic practical, let's say, surviving moments. This is very very build the connections and bring all the stereotypes whatever you heard, because you are there. Can be no internet connection, you're fully focused, you're fully present. This is your peers, mates, you talk, you manage. It's amazing usually. So I will say the lowest barrier, very very accessible and very friendly environment overall. First of all, there's no many institutions which is officially actually giving degree or putting an effort to do an outdoor education. From my experience, I guess there's one in UK, one in Norway, and one in Sweden. This is what I know, and I never saw any other possibilities to get like yeah, the skills on overall. How we get to this point, I guess it's all started first of all with your personal hobbies, and when you like and appreciate and admire nature and you do a lot of stuff for yourself. Then by being professional, working with in NGO sector, in integration, in human rights area, and in youth work, in adult education, then when you're combining your pedagogical knowledge and you also combining with your hard skills which you get out of your job context. Let's say I learned climbing, and it was not part of my pedagogical whatever I'm doing with my group, or hiking or sailing, etc. Then you combine it together, you find out how this tool can be used, and this here we are. So yeah, I will say it's and also what I noticed, for example, there can be very great guides, can be very great mountaineering teachers and trainers, fantastic people. They will be professional experts in their field. Yes, they do, but it doesn't mean that they can work in with advantages groups and with in the work we are doing here, like in our context. So here is very important to be very sensitive and how to approach things, how to do with a certain criteria. So this is interdisciplinary, definitely, I think. So I guess it's first of all should be very planned and risk management system, like risk management overall understanding how does it works, how to assess it, how to prevent it, how to react, etc. Because this is one of the things to make sure that the trainers are able to deliver this challenge, but being in a safe zone, as I mentioned before. Also being responsible for their action. And I can tell from by words of my captain, who teach us to, and all my team, how to actually sail and work with the groups and sail. Responsibility, it's the ability to respond to any given situation. So this is a skill, you know, how to approach whatever you're facing. You should react on it. And also stress management, like crisis management, how to do not panic yourself because the group is very sensitive. So how you actually can handle difficult, stressful situations to make sure that it's not going wrong. Yeah, and and the rest it depends on your topics, like whatever you're planning. Is it climbing, or it's hiking, or sailing? But I guess group dynamic and group management, it will be primary, and then you have technical skills, whatever you want to do. We also put a lot of effort on the first aid, because if your peers with who you're doing whatever you do are not having the skills, it means they will not be able to serve and give you service in case you will be needed. So if I'm going with a group, I make sure that everybody have basic understanding what to do in case I need help. So, and of course, if I'm there, I assist them. So this kind of thing I will put a special focus. And from personal experience, also food management, how you actually organize supply with 30 people, what is your supply chain, what is your cooking recipes, how you approach it, and how you to ensure that it's safe. So how basic sanitary rules you need to implement to make sure that your group is not getting diarrhea or any food poisoning stuff. This is very important. I guess attitude is very important because this will make it experience cool, but also can lead to disaster. While practical skills, very good to make it happens, but the overall experience can be terrible for people. So better if you're not never working alone. You need a partner. So if one have positive attitude, another have practical skills, I guess is a perfect match. So one is driving and challenging, another one's making sure that it's safe and going on. So I guess this boss should be working in a pair.